Hey everyone, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV here at IBM InterConnect. We are on the exhibit show floor here at the Mandalay Bay, and I'm joined by Markus Giacomuzzi
Yes.
of Siemens Building Technologies. Markus, welcome.
Thank you.
So Markus is an agile Scrum person, leading the Siemens Building Technologies teams, and he presented here today on, or at InterConnect this year, on a little bit about what his team is doing, building on top of SAFe, if you will. Is that fair to say, Markus?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yep.
right. So we started as a Scrum team, and we are in embedded system. So we are building a fire safety systems, and so we are in systems engineering. So that means we have hardware teams, we have firmware teams, we have software teams, we have engineering tool teams, and they have to work together. And how can you scale teams, Scrum teams? For example, we can scale with Scrum of Scrum or with SAFe. SAFe is nothing more than a framework, and you can define a common goal for all the teams. And so the feature is the goal, and all the teams contribute to this common goal.
Got it. So, but Markus, not that SAFe failed you; it didn't fail you, but there was some functionality, especially from a virtualization virtual point of view, that you wanted to build on.
That's right, because typically that's also good if you can use a physical program board, dependency board that makes sense. But within Siemens, we are distributed. We are really global. We have teams in Pune, in India. We have teams in Australia, in Bratislava, Slovakia, people in New Jersey. So they have to work together. So that means we need to virtualize the program board, make it available everywhere. And how do you want to do this with a physical program board? That's not possible. So with the chess platform from IBM, we have the rational team concert, and everything is possible. Nonetheless, IBM provides just a table view with a kind of reporting, and we wanted to do it better. So can you show that?
Sure.
So you can also go to timeboxplanning.wordpress.com, and you can use this for free.
Say that again slowly so they
Oh,
hear
okay. Timebox planning, written
Timebox
together.
planning, one word.
.wordpress.com, and you can download this Timebox planning widget or dependency board widget for free. What you need is RTC on Chess. If you are not an RTC user yet, you can download RTC for free. For 10 users, it's free, and you can try this virtual board. Yeah, that's really fantastic.
And Markus, you're running this project you mentioned with basically two sort of interns or students.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's fantastic, giving them a chance to work on this kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's something that's not really urgent, so we appreciate every new feature. And they are part-time students, as you said. So I like it because they have database stuff they need to solve. They have a visualization, and the nice thing about this, everybody wants to have it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's really,
and it's great that it's available out there. So Markus, at the end of the day, nice to have is fine, right? But what are the tangible benefits that you are seeing at Siemens from doing this type of thing?
Doing this type,
yeah.
For example, so we are in a transition. So Siemens is not fully SAFe now, but we have top down. We have an initiative called Modern R&D,
okay.
And so they want to make us all more agile, more lean, more Scrum-like, and this is exactly what we can do bottom up. So we started 2009. So I created my first Scrum team 2009, and first I did it with Excel, then with Visio manually, and now we have a fully automated version which we can provide here for free, and it's really nice because also classical project leaders like it because it's so simple. We used to call it Tetris.
Yeah. That's how
It's
easy
like
it was.
Tetris.
Just
So
fitting the shapes in.
exactly, it's
But
simple.
have you done any sort of analysis on how much has this speeded up application development? How much more are you deploying now? How much customer
Yeah.
satisfaction? Any of these metrics that would show us real value here.
Yeah, you know, metrics are always difficult. So
Damn lies and metrics. Lies,
That's right.
damn lies, and metrics.
So
Yes.
you know, we still have our old waterfall KPIs, and I tell them we cannot go agile and using the same old metrics from we used from waterfall.
You can't change the game and try to measure it the same way.
Exactly. So what we should measure is lead time, for example, the cycle
Yes.
time, and I say, or also Amy Silberbauer from IBM says, waterfall is not bad. So if we consider one feature as a micro project, then it's also kind of a waterfall project, but just one feature. And then we want to test it as soon as possible, and we want to deliver it. Typically, what we do, we deliver internally, and then maybe after 1.5 years, we go to the market. But we have internal releases more or less in this cadence, and so we just try to make sure that we have always the test as close together with development that we can really earn the feature.
Got it.
Yeah.
Excellent. What's next, Marcus? What's next? So you're spending a lot of time with your development team on SAFe.
Yes,
You have this
yes.
top-down project for R&D. What
So-
are we doing for the ops people?
Yes. For example, what's next in my area, we have now the first 2 agile release trains with a yearly budget.
Okay.
No more milestones. We just burn down this budget, this yearly budget, with a more or less constant feature team. So that's really new, because usually we had all these milestones we had to report
Sure.
for the management, and yeah.
Excellent. Well, Marcus, you've presented now at a few InterConnects, correct?
Yeah, that's the 3rd time.
Third. Well, it's only the 3rd InterConnect, so you presented at every one.
Yeah. Oh, that's
yeah.
true.
Absolutely. Well,
Oh,
they've only
okay.
had 3 InterConnects. They had
This innovate, they call
they had
it. Yeah,
innovate.
yeah.
So there was innovate. There was like 3 different events that they
Locations,
brought
yeah.
together
Yeah.
to make it InterConnect.
Yeah.
But you presented at all 3 of them. What have you learned though? Because Marcus, I always feel a show like this is everybody gives a little bit, but everyone takes back a little bit.
Yeah.
What have you taken back?
Yeah, you know, for me, it's very important to meet, for example, the architects of rational team concern. So all these specialists. So for me, it's also a networking event. That's very important, because a friend of mine, he is into IT, into infrastructure, and he knows all those people. And now, IBM is working together with Persistent.
Yes, I saw them
this
here.
other company doing the major part of the implementation, and to meet those people here all together is
invaluable.
That's right. It's invaluable. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being our guest on DevOps TV. Thank you for presenting and sharing with us. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps TV and DevOps.com at InterConnect 2017.